Good day to you in British Columbia. I received a letter about that you cannot approve my application for CPP disability. The same letter I received in 2001, and I made a protest appeal and explained that cartilage was removed and meniscus was removed. But this is how it looks. You see right there. There is no cushion. There is no cushion. There is no amortization. And in Poland, the doctors put aside the X-rays from Brussels because Brussels is Western Europe and Poland is Eastern Bloc. You know, there's something you should understand. You know, I'm not in Canada. I'm not in Belgium. And they spray me with pepper spray in last year, and the ambulance came in. You see, I'm sending you the document, not like in Vancouver, when I was protesting unjust decision by Attorney General. First he asked me for time extension, but when I did, complain against stolen total soccer to Richmond and complain against technical directors from British Columbia and Canadian Soccer, and also against Sepp Blatter, because those were his employees, and he was the chief of, not janitor chief, but chief of FIFA. And that was something he couldn't understand. Instead of being chief of FIFA, he was in investment bank, you know, trading horses or whatever. Training of the players is not allowed because everybody knows. But I don't want to go into the department of FBI. FBI got him in 2016, and they are now doing investigations all over the world for Footballgate. And I don't want to go into details. So I save my I saved my eyes by washing with 4 bottles of water, and I had my eyes closed. And the guy came in. I was sleeping. I was homeless. He sprayed me right into my eyes. I was lucky that the eyes were closed. But then I saved I am not blind now, so I can do something good. You see, and this is another document from X-rays from Brussels. I am sending that also for you. All X-rays are online. Belgium is not Romania. It's a serious country of serious doctors, and doctors are signing their names in Belgium. Very good country. They are allowing a lot of refugees. The only problem in Brussels is Quebecois. Quebecois constantly unhappy about Canada and Canadian people. Constantly. Even though their king is in Brussels, they pretend they don't know, because President Macron is not king of France. You know? So I wrote the reply. That reply I will send you via FedEx. So you say that there was a strike of Canadian Post. We use FedEx, we use DHL, like Election Canada. They send me a very important document via DHL, and accepted all the documents, which I sent it then from library, digital. And the disability is lifesaver for me, because I was disabled, and my reputation, don't damage my reputation again, because my reputation is damaged. because I'm sick. I have disability. Since January, I am curing myself in a place now over here. At night I have legs on a sleeping bag, and during the day, few hours, I have to keep the legs against the wall to let the fluid down, because it's accumulation of fluid below the knees from your reckless behavior and reckless behavior of Polish state insurance. Your people at Zamenhof didn't perform like expected from me or from you. And then you send me a letter saying that they refuse documents from work. Well, I sent the documents already, but I am sending you the documents also again. So that wasn't perhaps you, but state insurance in Poland. They were blocking that, and I received the documents from work 12 months after I applied. You know, talking about negligence. Well, what do? They want to kill people who came from Canada. Capitalist country, of course. But over here there is Iron Curtain, Eastern Bloc, with USSR. Back in USSR, you don't know how lucky you are. You remember that song of Beatles? So I am back in USSR, almost USSR, because it's not now USSR. USSR is now capitalistic. And what else? You see how many documents? I have more. I have that pile of documents. But if I waited for you, I would die. Because I would say, but social help in Mielec city, social help offered me help, and they saved my life because of negligence. I shouldn't say negligence of Service Canada. It was the negligence of state insurance in Poland, because they refused 3 times to send you a document of work, and I have other documents which I'm sending you, because when there was no reply, I applied for old age pension. Okay, I have to. This is one application, and the second application. I'm going to translate you, because that went for Zeus, and old age pension was applied in. In 2024 in July. So I reapplied again, because I didn't know what happened, because there was no answer. There was no answer. And I used to make videos on CD back in Vancouver. On CD, and I used to make videos for internet 25 years ago. And when I asked Vancouver Film School about film festival, they say, "Oh, we cannot have film festival because we don't have instructors." No wonder. No wonder. I created videos because I was getting all the information from my own sources, not from the Visual Basic course at CDI College, because the crooks, they stole $18,000 for Canadian government, and the instructor didn't know how to program in Visual Basic. So I went to the instructor, and she says, "Oh, I don't know, because I am not Visual Basic." How come they hired you? So they didn't want to return the money to Canadian government. So I declared bankruptcy because of them. Like in other cases, somebody else mismanaged the case, and that's enough. That's enough, because I don't even know what happened to my second son Derek, or how can I function? How can I function? That's why I found a solution for that problem. apply for old age pension. I'm sending you all the copies, but I am certainly disabled because von Walbrook said it's a certain handicap. All X-rays are online. The original X-rays were done away by state insurance in Poland, and papers from 2 hospitals done away. So I asked him, why did you do away with those documents? All because after 20 years, we do away with all documents. What if there is a disease? So they didn't know what to say, you know. And in Vancouver, there is X-ray. There is a copy of the decision, and also there is a copy of the money BC government paid for my brace, for the second brace, because I was planning to open the soccer school, total soccer school, but I did not open because Royal Bank of Canada didn't want to open my business account. No wonder they didn't want to, because I went bankrupt. And that wasn't my problem, so I left at $9,000, which I moved from RSP Plumbers Pipe Fitters to the Royal Bank of Canada, and I lost $2,500 in pension, union pension, in 1997. You can verify all that information. It wasn't pre-planned, but look at the welcome of Thomas Mueller now in Vancouver. Well, I was better than Thomas Mueller, because my soccer school was better, and I was to win World Cup of Canada. But they did everything in their power to block my efforts, especially technical director of BC Soccer with Canadian Soccer technical director from CSA. So I think that's it. I don't want to place any names because it's not worth. Like said Jean Chrétien, stop the nonsense to the US president with tariffs.